What about your childhood did you think was normal until you grew up and realized it wasn't? I thought it was totally normal that we had to ask permission to open the fridge. Not just for snacks or sweets, I mean anything, even a glass of water. Growing up, our kitchen had this strange, silent tension. My mom kept everything in order. Spotless counters, perfectly labeled shelves, and a fridge that may as well have been locked behind glass. She wasn't cruel, just very strict. She called it maintaining structure. If I wanted a yogurt, I had to say, "Mom, may I please have one of the vanilla yogurts from the second shelf?" If she said yes, I could take it, only the one she approved. If I took something without asking, it was considered stealing. And stealing meant no screens for a week. Or worse, reflection time, which meant sitting in the hallway, staring at the wall, for an hour. I learned early to never challenge the system. My friends would come over and head straight for the fridge like it was no big deal. I'd freeze, genuinely afraid they'd get me in trouble. I once whispered to my best friend, "You didn't ask," and she laughed like I was joking. When she pulled out a soda and my mom walked in, I was sure we'd both get grounded. Instead, my mom smiled sweetly at her and said, "Of course, take whatever you like." I was stunned. After they left, I asked her why she let my friend open the fridge without asking. She just replied, "You live here." She doesn't. "You have rules. Guests get grace." At the time, that made a twisted sort of sense to me. It wasn't until college that I realized how weird it all was. My roommate and I shared a tiny fridge. The first week I kept asking her, "Hey, is it okay if I grab an apple?" Or, "Do you mind if I take one of these waters?" Finally, she looked at me and said, "Dude, it's our fridge. You don't have to ask every time." And that's when it hit me. I didn't know how to just exist in a space without fear of crossing invisible lines. I didn't know how to trust that I could take care of myself without someone monitoring it. I didn't know how to be comfortable around food. It took years to unlearn the guilt, the hesitation, the low-key panic when someone asked me to just help myself. Now, I live alone. My fridge is messy, half full of leftovers and random sauces. No labels, no rules. I drink juice straight from the carton sometimes. And every time I do, it feels like rebellion. But also, freedom. It was sitting beside my bed,